Welcome to KBW. This is your
super shit showdown of stupidness.
From we wish.
We're not going there. We're not going where it's from.
We wish you jetted out of here.
This is the pay-per-view, which was no pre-show of anything really.
It was terrible. Guys,
so,
this was terrible.
There were some good matches, but it was basically all garbage. So the first match, Usos Revival. We're gonna announce who won the Ben Simmons feat. If you watched last episode, you should know by now.
The Super Award.
We even know who won this, but we're
assuming who it is.
We are guaranteeing.
He wins all the bad things.
Because the person who picked every match right except for one, because I include the 50-minute showdown, because I didn't know there was in that. I only got one match wrong, all right? But we're gonna go through it anyway. Just for you.
The two top brands continue to be won by me. The two main roster shows, Butt Cheeks McGee continues to win.
Well, so we're gonna go through it and we'll now. So Usos versus Revival. I picked Usos. You picked the Revival, and Usos win this match for really no reason.
No, they really. I don't know why they won this.
I'm sorry. Well, they actually used it for Raw. So shockingly enough, a lot of this they actually kept reminiscing about. Usually they don't do that, but they actually reminisce the show. I don't know why, because it was pretty much shit. So that was the first show. Anything else on that you want to mention? The pre-show match.
No.
All right. Then the first match I think was Seth Rollins and Baron Corbin.
Yeah, they want to get that out of the way.
How did you think about this match?
Okay. Now the what's his name?
And we both picked Seth Rollins, by the way.
Yeah, knew Seth was gonna win this, but like, I feel like the dumminess of Brock Lesnar is just it's weird to me now. So he comes out, thinks he's about to like cash in his Brock box, and he gets stomped on his Brock box instead.
By the way, that was the highlight of the show for me.
It was really good.
That was fantastic to get stomped into that thing. And then his arm, like, did he really get hurt? Did he not get hurt?
Great. Well, it doesn't matter. He's not going to show up for 6 months now.
But so my thing is that I know I'm not a Baron Corbin fan. I know you're not, but he actually performed really well with Seth Rollins. I thought he actually performed really well in this match. So I'm kind of excited for the steel cage match, except for the special guest wrestler part of it. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
But like I don't honestly, I thought he performed really well.
I thought so too.
But other than that,
I agree.
And again, the stomp into Brock's box was fantastic. And then he
didn't stomp Brock's box.
He stomped his head into the Brock, whatever the hell it was, you know. Oh, screw it. The second match was the Demon versus Andrade.
Oh yeah, guys, the Demon came out for no reason again.
So before I get into that, did you know that the reason Aleister Black hasn't been promoted at all recently, but especially as it wasn't a part of this show, was because of his tattoos and how offensive they were? But yet, the Demon is not offensive to where the show is being held at.
Oh, his tattoos were offensive to Saudi Arabia.
We're not mentioning. Why gotta mention the name? We're supposed to mention the name, Peppa. God, Peppa being disrespectful right now with this. We don't mention the name.
Matter.
But that is why. That is why he wasn't the show. I just want to point it out because it was okay for Finn Balor to be a demon, but Aleister Black's anti-Semitic. I'm guessing some of
But at the same difference,
you can't have that. I was kind of taken back by that. That's all.
Taker has tattoos.
He's not a legend. I don't know, but I just
but Aleister Black doesn't actually have anything going on.
The Demon obviously won this match.
He's just sitting in a room screaming, so I don't think it makes any sense.
But that was why. That's what I heard.
If the Demon would have lost at this, uproar everywhere, because it's like the Demon's supposed to be a guaranteed win. Like that's supposed to be a thing. And he's supposed to bring out
him and Andrade put on a pretty good show.
That's why I thought it was very stupid to bring up the Demon.
I just didn't want the Demon
because I don't want you to give it. You're basically giving us.
Did you see how they make that gimmick that though? Oh man, he needed it because Andrade, him and him they go way back. I'm like, oh god, come on now.
Oh, by the way, condolences out to Andrade. His mom actually died while he was in at the Super Showdown. So, condolences to him.
Andrade there.
And because that's why he wasn't on SmackDown this week. Him or Charlotte. So,
condolences to you. I understand that. Much respect there.
Yeah.
Third match. I picked it right. Peppa didn't. Shane McMahon wins. I got nothing more to say here.
Does he keep winning?
I told you he's never going to lose. You don't understand me. You don't listen to me. You didn't listen to me. I told you before picking these that he was never going to lose. And who won? Shane McMahon. Anything else to add to that? It was a garbage show. It was a garbage match. Yes, you suck. It was a sucky part. He wins because of a Claymore kick.
So I mean,
I got nothing else to say on this one, unless you do.
No.
This is literally going to be the quickest pay-per-view
Guys, it's gonna be
review
so
we do.
quick because I have nothing to say about this show. I really don't.
The fourth match, again, we both picked this one, but Laura Sullivan versus the Lucha House Party.
Wait, who won this?
Laura Sullivan via disqualification.
Or did the Luchas win?
No, they won. They lost because they attacked him all at once and they got disqualified. But my thing was, here's my problem. Because they agreed, and we'll talk about it, but I want to point out, they agreed to this match on Raw. What should have happened at Super Showdown, it happened on Raw. But from what I heard, Vince McMahon changed the last minute. That's why it happened the way it did.
Dumb. Yeah. So they could
Vince
push
McMahon
it
did this.
or some dumb shit.
And it was stupid. It was stupid from the first time around, and it was stupid again. And it was just stupid. Yep, nothing. Okay, so the fifth match, and this was by far, I love this match. I just think they made it go too long, and that is the Randy Orton Triple H match.
Yeah, good match.
This is a great match. It was a great match. It's just I don't want to see. Oh man, look how respectful your title is. It fell down. It blew away.
Right, Patch.
Your patch is
Patchy's
gone.
McGee.
Patch is gone.
Guys, if something happens suddenly, it's because the big dog Roxy might knock everything down.
So this match,
lay down your fat.
It was a great match. All right, this Triple H Randy Orton was a great match.
I love this match.
It was a classic match.
Mm-hmm.
There were some parts of the match, but all in all, it was a great match. I just think they held it too long. They should have ended at about the 20-minute mark.
But the biggest deal about that was, and about all the matches, honestly, was the
That's what they wanted.
The worst conditions.
Oh,
ever.
we shook it up. Yeah, 100 degrees inside that place, like
way down there. Yeah, like. Because even they showed, like, they had, like, one of, the exclusive afterwards interviews with Triple H.
Dude,
and
he said,
oh, my God, with the conditions out there, it was so hard.
Yeah.
So, like, he really was saying, like, they said it was 104 at ring level. So these guys, I don't care if you're wrestling in your underwear or what, like...
It's hot.
That's hot, man.
It's terrible.
Not like, it gets you. Like, you can't be doing that. So.
And again, they should have called it and just said, hey, listen, I love the way it went. I love the ending. I love the RKO. With Triple H getting a little angry and boom, he wins 1, 2, 3, Randy Orton. I got that right. Peppa got that wrong. As always, that's now no match I've gotten wrong so far. He's on 3. But again, this was a really, really good match. This is not one we're going to actually see at Stomping Grounds, which is fine with me.
Stomping Grounds is going to be great.
I'm kind of glad this isn't happening again for now.
Stomping Grounds, man, where you kick ass and take names.
Take names and kick ass. But again, that was a really, really good match. If any match you want to see, that was actually one of the better ones. Match 7.
Yep. Could that be match 7?
It is Kofi.
We
both picked Kofi.
Of course.
I'm not disrespecting Kofi here.
No. Was kind of surprised. I'll give you this. But there was no cash-in attempt. I thought that Brock was going to
because he really got hurt. He really got hurt, okay?
And then he was going to come in and take that stuff from Kofi.
So here's my problem with this match. And it's Kofi has... First off, Dolph actually put on a really good show. I was actually quite impressed with Dolph. And we bad mouth Dolph a lot.
Dolph as a wrestler is always good. He's just a garbage can otherwise.
But the fact that Kofi has never, until this point, needed help to win.
That was weird to me.
And the fact that that's how he won, I was very disappointed in the way they chose to make this match happen.
I don't.
That's the one that's happened in the steel cage.
I guess.
Yeah, that's the cage. The other one's a special guest for free.
I don't.
Sorry,
the whole reason for this whole.
But again, it was a solid match. They put on a decent show. I was just disappointed in that part of it, and it made me kind of hate the whole part of the match, really.
Yeah, because like it was a heel move, man.
It was. I just didn't like it.
Like out of nowhere, you just decide, let's have one heel move.
I didn't like it.
So like, what's going to happen to the steel cage? Is Big E going to belly to belly somebody?
I was very disappointed that that's what happened. And other than that, I love Kofi. I'm not hating on Kofi. I just hate the way Vince decided to put this one. Because obviously, that's what he decided.
Right.
There's no other way about that. You're not going to have that happen. So match 8 was the 50-man battle royale.
I have words for this.
Wait a minute. I'm not missing the match right yet. No, sorry. I missed the match in there. Before that, there was a match, and before the other one, it was the Braun Strowman Bobby Lashley match.
I'm sorry,
now, this actually shocked me. I was very, very shocked by this match. Because of how agile Braun Strowman. Did you see him roll in the ring?
Yeah, he did a little
roll. Listen, Bobby Lashley's strength is very impressive, and so is Braun Strowman's strength. And I actually liked some of the strength they were pulling off. I thought they were brilliant. But the agility that Braun Strowman showed in that match was fantastic, I thought. I thought he's really underutilized. Obviously, he's been.
Oh, yeah.
Braun. But, I mean, I thought that those two put on a pretty good big man match for For the most, I mean, towards the end, it got a little rough. Obviously, you can tell that he was getting to them, but I thought it was a really, really good match, and it really showcased how agile Braun Strowman really is for how big he is.
All these big guys were starting to kind of. I mean, I don't blame them. 140 degrees, and they want you to go 20, 25 minutes.
This is another match that was just too long. The good matches were just made somewhat too long, and this was one of those matches. Like, it was actually a pretty good match. That you're never gonna ever be able to see these guys showcase themselves again because they don't ever let Braun Strowman showcase how agile he is.
No.
But it was actually fantastic to watch.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
So that 50-man battle royal. Let's get to that. Sorry.
I got words.
You got words? Go ahead.
Okay. Anyway,
if I had known that a local was in this match, I would have picked this one as well. I would have gotten this one right. This is the first one I got.
Mansoor has been on NXT a few times already, and he finally got his first win like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but he is that person.
That's why.
But by the way, they said 50-man battle royal. It was 51 people in that ring, by the way. So
remember I said that out. Remember I was like, no offense, but I'm going to pick Jinder Mahal. I was on the right length. Yeah, but I knew they were going to let somebody of their person.
But Mansoor is actually from there.
But nobody knew Mansoor was in the damn match.
Mansoor. But nobody was in the match. If I was in the match, I would have picked him right off the bat. But again, there's 51 men in that match.
Jinder or Ali. That was the two I had.
Mine was Brock or Ali. Because I figured Brock somehow was going to show up and everything. Because I figured it's going to be the Brock show.
But you know what? This is where we didn't.
And I was so happy Brock didn't
know because.
First of all, I didn't know it was going to be 51 men.
By saying Battle Royal.
That's what I point out.
Okay, I totes forgot Battle Royal means there's no slow entry. You put 51 assholes in one ring.
It's supposed to be 50, don't forget.
But regardless, it was 51 dum-dums in one ring.
Although some had their own entrances.
It was so stupid.
They had no...
You literally were like, I'm using this term gently, butts to nuts in the ring.
You did.
So... Me and Mr. Disrespectful are farther away than they were to each other, and they want them to perform wrestling moves.
So here's
it was like all this.
But they didn't even prepare for this match. They didn't prepare for this match.
No one knew what that was.
They didn't. There was literally, from what I heard, Vince just put it together, and there was no preparation. It was really just go out there and throw people around, and then Mansoor wins.
And you know how it looked to me? You ever overfill your cup, right? And then every time you wiggle a little bit, a bunch of it falls out. Like they couldn't say it fast enough, and they were literally like they were actually at this point getting mad, and because Graves was great during this whole thing, where he kept saying after every match he's lost 10 more pounds from how hot it is outside.
Yeah.
But he's saying he goes, so he and then he a lot of people just fell out of the ring, like because it just looked like you went like this with your cup and you went. They went see there's two entries right there, but like. It was just like people stumbling out, and you didn't know who was who falling out of the ring.
Exactly.
So you're like you couldn't even be excited for someone to fall out because that wasn't even the first time you knew they were in the match.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh crap, Bobby Roode was in it.
Yeah, boom, he was gone.
And his name's not Robert Roode anymore because now he has a goatee. I don't know what he is now.
It's crazy. So before we get into the final match, this was garbage. I want to point out two things.
But I am glad for Mansoor. That is a cool move. If you're an NXT fan, that's a really cool thing.
I'm an NXT fan. I'm an NXT fan of him. But you know they're not going to do anything with this. You realize, right? Vince is just going to bury whatever Mansoor did.
He's staying in NXT.
No, he's supposed to be. I heard he got moved to the main roster.
He will not get moved up.
That's what I heard. I hope not, and I hope that you'll see him more because I think it was very good. So I want to point out before we get into this final match.
Yeah.
Did you know that Alexa Bliss and Natalya were flown out there to have a match?
And they weren't allowed.
Did you know that they were told, oh yes, it would be okay, and then when they got there, it was not at all,
got no.
Because the government said after that change of match, they said they weren't going to change their mind. Then, very respectful, obviously one of the reasons why there's been conference around this dumb show. The other thing that I really hated about the beginning of this match, if you had watched it, was Renee did not introduce the local people who were commentating the show.
Oh yeah, it was beginning of the show.
It was what's his face who said it, and he got it wrong. And the person of that descent there said, I thought Renee was gonna get it wrong." Like
they did do that. They did do that.
I turned the show off. Actually, I stopped watching as soon as I heard that, and I didn't turn it back on. Like I talk about these shows,
but that happened at the very beginning.
That was very beginning. I turned it off.
So you didn't watch.
But I turned it on to watch the ending of the Seth Rollins match and then the Brock thing, and I turned it back off and turned back because I knew the match was going to be long. I knew the match was going to be long because I hated the fact that that's what happened and they didn't even bleep that shit out. Like they
I
obviously
can't bleep it out live.
No,
it's
they
live.
pre-record. You obviously get like a 10-second delay. They could have just cut that part out because that was messed up,
Vince
and I didn't like that.
Vince laughs at that. Like, yeah.
I just didn't like that. So here we go. And again, we're gonna talk about this one. Let's get into the 54 versus 52-year-old, the final match of the night. This is 52 versus 54.
I'm gonna let you know on like.
So before Peppa wasn't a fans match from the beginning.
Yeah, I don't.
And I thought it'd be good if this match was what it should have been. It should have been a 5-minute match, maybe 6 tops. Okay.
Botchamania.
It would have been a fantastic match. That's what these two could have handled. And about the 3.5-4 minute mark is when it finally went to the crap when Goldberg ended up busting his head open. And you could tell, not only did he get to him, but the loss of blood got to him because he was very delusional. He was looking delusional, like he lost his mind. I don't know if you saw that, but that's what I saw.
El Stupido Dum.
He ran into the post, and it's like, listen, he had 2 great spears, and there was a great tombstone. Right, it was tombstone that he put on, right?
Yeah.
Or was it a chokeslam? One of the two, I can't remember.
It
was 2 spears.
No, the tombstone was the first of the Botchamania.
Well, no. What about, I know the tombstone was a botch. I'm saying, the very beginning, the first 4 minutes, you had 2 spears by Goldberg that were fierce and looked great. But then didn't Undertaker put the tombstone on him then?
Yeah, and he kicked out.
And he kicked out, right?
Because nobody ever kicks out before.
That's when it should have finished up, right around there. Maybe he gets up and he chokeslams him for the win. That's what it should have. As soon as you saw the blood, it definitely should have ended, because you could tell it got to him. All right? Then we get to the botched tombstone, where Goldberg got dropped on his head. He was already delusional. He'd already lost too much blood in that heat. And this match went way too long. Here's the problem. The match went too long. They both should have called out the 5-6 minute mark. And we would never be talking about how dangerous this match got. First, the botched tombstone, which I don't know what repercussions that could have had for Goldberg and what it really could have done to him, and wouldn't he end up messing up that match.
Fucking died.
Then he put the jackhammer on Undertaker. And you talk about a botched jackhammer. I'm pretty sure he's still recovering from that. His neck, oh God, just reliving that was terrible. I don't want to talk about it. It was scary. It was scary. This match was too long for no reason.
It was the exact reason this match doesn't need to happen.
Just like last year's match with Shawn Michaels and Triple H versus Kane and Undertaker. A lot of botches happened there.
Yeah, but they didn't almost kill each other.
Remember that moonsault that Shawn Michaels pulled?
But there was
that was dangerous. He could have killed himself.
Deathy shots. Like
Shawn Michaels could have killed himself in that one.
Almost a double paralyzer. And that's
Either way,
not the cool move.
I agree. No. They both could have seriously injured themselves, and that was the scariest part about this. You listen, if you're gonna put this guy in a match again, the first 5 minutes, call it. I don't care what the Saudi government wants here, and I actually had to say it for once here. I don't care what they want, because you put 2 men's lives at risk because of how long this match went.
Yeah, but you can't blame just them. You gotta blame
Undertaker.
Undertaker
won. Goldberg lost. It's the only match I got wrong, so I'm not including a 51-man battle royal. I am your 2 feet champ here.
Double feet.
2 feet. Double feet.
Double feet for you, bro.
Double shoes. I am the lower half.
You're a lower.
Winner.
You're the testicles of Ben Simmons.
I'm going strong, man. What can I say? I keep it up.
No, man, I just think that
it was just scary.
I'm glad this never has
I'm hoping
happened.
these guys are honestly okay. I know they're actually recovering, but I'm hoping that it's not anything serious, and I'm hoping that they do recover well.
Like the scariest thing is there's 17 more of these shows.
Yes.
17.
We don't got to remember ourselves because they're gonna want
2 shows a year.
Yes, I'm hoping they back out because this is scary, and they want this.
It's on the contract, and Vince already collected the check and used it to, not use fireworks.
He did it for his XFL.
That's right, bro. It's all XFL one.
So I think that's it. Is it for you?
I have nothing else
like
to
I
say
said,
about
quickest review we're gonna do.
This El Stupido review.
That was your.
I am happy that this is over,
shit showdown.
And the shit showdown can.
For the 6
months. We have a couple more months before they start telling us about something about the November one. When
well, they won't tell until the day of.
Jeddah.
They didn't even talk about it until the day of, basically.
Yeah, it'll be better than SummerSlam. That'll be the next one. So, all right, guys. Well, next time you see us, we'll be doing the full regular review with almost better content. At least probably better content. This was, there's always, you can only polish a turd so hard, right?
So for us here at KBW,
Are we bidding them to do?
Not this. I can't.
We can't bid a do for this goofy ass show. So we're just gonna say Saya. No, we can't. Can you say Sayonara? No, it's a different way.
Adios, amigo.
So
you can't see us because we'll never be there either. Like the disappointment of the show was.
So we're just gonna say goodbye for now.
Good luck.
Bye.